The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. The Red Hawks will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rockets.
People still filling in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Red Hawks offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Red Hawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Quinn. Makes the grab. Like another broken tackle. Bounced off his feet.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The Red Hawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Rockets offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this.
Breaks into the open.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently.
A full dive to haul that one in.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Turner. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Toledo. Ready to try the point after.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Redhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's talk for a second about Miami of Ohio. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Redhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the single back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball.
Ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. He's dragged down to... Oh, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The kick is on its way. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard. they'll give it to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Using his legs, it's Turner. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Second down coming up.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
With the catch, it's Turner. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force.
Edwards on fourth down, and he's still going. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. He'll take a shot. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Takes a handoff. It's Turner. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Here's a heat. Wide open downfield. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Runs through a tackle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Redhawks.
Man, you got to love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against...
Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Toledo. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Creates a little space. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the Redhawks are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the 1st down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Redhawks are in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Quinn. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Redhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why don't they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Pulls it in. It's Turner. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Extending the play. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The throw to the outside is complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo.
The Rockets will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession, turning it on!
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Quinn. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
The Redhawks send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Rockets offense is back on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit.
Touchdown, Rockets! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's...
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Redhawks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He's got an open man. On the move is the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Miami.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking downfield, it's Quinn. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it in. It's Hemsley. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Dropping back, it's Quinn. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Jones. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Redhawks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point is good. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The Rockets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional ground.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line is set on third down.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Rockets line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Redhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Quinn. Bringing the heat. He feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Returner is tackled down at the 36. And your Toledo Rockets will take over.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out. They've run it well.
Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals.